Hello, everyone. My name is Brad Hughes. I am one of the hosts of Jedi Talk, a Star Wars podcast, and I'm inviting you to join me on May 26th from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at Star Wars Celebration on the fan stage for my panel, The Beauty of Batuu, the hidden details and secrets of Galaxy's Edge and the Halcyon. So make sure you come join me for that if you're headed to Star Wars Celebration. It's going to be a great time. I've got Jedi Talk stickers to hand out to everybody who is in attendance. Please come. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I will see you on May 26th. May the Force be with you always. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another glorious episode of Jedi Talk. I am your host, Brad Hughes, and I am joined, as always, not with the full council, but 2/3 of the council is here today. I am joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher, a.k.a. the only guy I know with a DJ Rex butt plug. What's going on, brother?
Hello there. I didn't know if I was turned back on or not by that butt plug joke,
but
but also my microphone.
I forgot to turn you back on,
well,
but
the joke turned it on, so hey, hello there again if I didn't get that.
What's going on, man?
Yo, nothing much. I was pleasantly surprised when I made a quick trip to Batuu the other day and saw construction walls.
We'll get to that. We'll get to it.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd see construction walls there. So
I know. I'm excited.
Soon.
I'm excited.
So,
this is. We'll talk about it here in a minute. But I just want to say you're throwing in my face the fact that you got on the Halcyon T-shirt.
I wore it on purpose.
I'm not happy with you.
But I'm not happy with you because you're going now and I'm not.
I know,
so
dude.
Either way, it was a lose-lose or a win-win.
By the time you hear this, I am on the Halcyon. Monday.
Yeah.
Monday, right? No,
so
wait. Yeah, Monday.
You won't be like dropping these while you're on board, right? You're not going to try to upload them?
They automatically upload. We schedule them to upload on
See, that's how
days.
terrible I am with technology. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you can schedule them. So like every Friday night whenever we're done with the podcast, I go inside, I edit them, I upload them to Libsyn, and they drop when they're supposed to drop.
Nice. I do the most minimal effort here on the show. You and Tom do everything. I show up and talk. That's it. That's literally it.
We're okay with it.
If you want to know how the sausage is made here at Jedi Talk.
We kind of alternate. Like, do you mind editing this week? Do you mind editing this
Between
week?
you and Tom.
Between me and Tom.
I don't do any of this.
I
am a horrible
I'm going to check
co-host.
this real quick because this is driving me a little nuts. The sounds a little jank, and I don't like it. I think that sounds better. Even though it sounds low to us, it'll be fine. I'm actually going to take these headphones off because I don't need them. I can hear you just fine, and we're not in the mixer, so it's just whatever. If you hear it go out, let me know.
Yeah, okay. I'm good.
But what's going on, dude? How you been?
Great. I went to Batuu the other day. I'm going like 3 days next week, just like the old days.
I was on Batuu every day this week.
Oh, that's the life. That's the life.
I'm just like experiencing it.
That's a good idea.
I don't know.
Take it in as you've seen it before you can see it in this new way.
Yeah.
I did that too.
I think that's subconsciously what I was doing. I was just like kind of going and seeing it before I see it in a new light. I know I will.
You will. I don't think it's not like game changing, but you'll see it in a new light.
I'm just like really curious like how all this stuff comes. We'll talk about it next week when we get back on the show. So I'm assuming next week we're going to have a very long first podcast. So there might not be a top 10 next week.
Tom's even going to have a hard time, I think, just like slowing us down. I think he's going to let it go because it's going to be so awesome.
I know we're doing a podcast with the two of us on the Halcyon.
Yeah.
So we're going to record that, I think, night 1. We might do night 2.
I don't know. Night 1, you're going to have to wait till about 11 o'clock at night.
That's fine. I don't plan on sleeping.
Okay.
So, like,
if you do it night 2, you could still do it, but then it's like everything's done, plus
so here's my thought on it.
Time.
I kind of want to do it on night 1 so we can get, like, our initial thoughts of everything and answer a few listener questions about, the experience and stuff. Because by then we'll have done dinner and the captain's table and all of the events of day 1.
And you haven't done Batuu yet.
Yeah, and then so day 2, all this Batuu stuff will happen. Yeah. And then I think that Friday we can all 3 get together and talk about it.
Oh, okay. That's smart. I like that. That like the episode where I got off the Halcyon and talked to you about it was one of your most hyped episodes. Like this upcoming one is the one I cannot wait for. We've said it before, but like on and off air, I just cannot wait to talk about this thing with somebody.
I know, man. I can't wait to finally have it. Like now that this is gonna be so funny. I know this weekend is gonna drag on. I don't have my kids this weekend, so like this weekend is just gonna drag by.
Yeah, it will.
I'm gonna watch episode 7, 8, and 9 just to get me in the mood. I watched half of Soule today already.
You told me to do it, and I just didn't have the time to do it, but that's a great call. You should. Yeah, 7, 8, and Solo are the best movies to watch.
I was just thinking about it in the sense of like what the story's going to be and also the aesthetic.
Yeah.
And just watching a little bit of Solo, like they all have those wine glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah. I'm just really excited.
I won't say any more, but Solo, honestly, Solo is probably more important to watch than 8.
Really?
I would say 7 and Solo are more important.
Wow. Okay.
And then 8. 8's just important because of the timeline. There's not a whole lot of connection aside from timeline.
When I was watching Solo today, I was going, man, that like weird character they had singing and dancing, that would have been great if it was Gaia.
Oh, that would have been cool.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know much about Gaia yet, but
she's got her own entire story. I could watch a Gaia series. And like I say that about Vi, but I think Gaia is actually more interesting than Vi.
Really? And you love Vi Marathi.
Yeah, I love Vi. But I think Gaia has more of a story than Vi.
I would guess, just knowing you, that she's in your top 10 characters of all time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Gaia might be too, though. I think she has a better story than Vi.
Interesting.
So
okay.
Well,
that's wild.
I just cannot wait to talk about it, as you can clearly see.
I can't wait to go do it so we can talk about it. I'm so excited.
And dude, we're going sooner rather than later again. So as soon as you and Tom can go again, let me know. Because I'm making it happen for me again.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, within a calendar year.
I would love to do all 6 of us in one of the big rooms.
Yeah.
I feel like that would make it cheaper for all of us, too.
Easily, yeah. No question.
So, because, you know, if all 3 of us get our own rooms, that's $5,000 versus
that's not as fun either.
$15,000 or $12,000, I think is what it is for the. So it actually would cost less, I think, if we did that.
And then
plus we could be balling out of control.
Yeah.
My plan is to make friends with somebody on the ship. I meant to ask you this. My plan is to make friends with people on the ship so I can see like their rooms, like the big rooms.
Oh, that's
Did you make friends with anyone while you were there? Did you talk to anybody?
I didn't make friends in terms of in the story, but afterwards we just coincidentally ran into the same guest on checkout day, and we were friends then. But they were on the other side of the story, so during the cruise we were always like opposing each other. Yeah. Yeah, so she was really cool. She actually had never I'm not gatekeeping, calling her a bad fan, but she had never heard of Celebration. Because I was like, at this time I was trying to make it work.
What?
Sadly, I've had to fail and I couldn't make it work. But I was like, hey, I'm trying to go to Celebration. Like, how excited are you for that? And she's like, what's Celebration?
Oh my goodness.
And so I told her about it, and she was with her kids, and like her kids were like high school, maybe college, and she was like 40-ish. But I was like, yeah, you should try it. You got to go to Celebration. She's like, oh yeah, I'll look into it.
It's so funny what people know and what they don't know.
Like she knew Star Wars. She was on the Star Cruiser. Her character was I think she kind of made the species up, but like it's cool. I'm not gatekeeping again. That's cool. You can do that. That's the fun of the Star Cruiser, is you make up whatever you want. And she was kind of like a Mon Cala, but obviously didn't have the head of a Mon Cala, but she was like an aqua type character, type species. But she was cool. She was on the other side, and afterwards when we just ran into her checking out, she was like, hey, when I first came up to you and started talking to you, I was supposed to be distracting you from the Resistance mission. And I was like,
they do that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's hilarious.
I was like, I figured you were doing something, because I was like, why would you randomly come up to me? And because I was like, aside from Lieutenant Croy, I was the most obvious First Order person on the ship.
That's so funny.
So yeah, so she was like, I had to come and distract you so you couldn't help Lieutenant Croy. And I was like, okay, now I see why you came and talked to me. But
do you, in retrospect, knowing what you know about the Halcyon, do you know the thing that I don't want to ruin it for people who are like, until we do the spoiler episode, which we will go, this contains heavy spoilers. If you don't listen, I totally understand, but it's for us to get it out.
Either.
But do you know for the thing that I told you that I want to see, if that's the Rebellion one?
Oh yeah, 100%.
The Resistance one? That's the Resistance one? Okay.
Yep, and it takes place on the ship. Okay. I was low-key hoping I could like somehow sneak in with you guys and see it on Batuu if it took place on Batuu. But it's not on Batuu. It's on the ship. So I couldn't sneak in and see it next week if I wanted to.
All right, let's jump into the news here. There's a little bit to talk about. And first thing I want to talk about with you is the Batuu news. There's some what's new in Batuu news
Finally,
going on right
for the
now.
first time,
and
not
forever.
The Halcyon in a long time.
And forever.
Yeah.
I mean, because the Halcyon
it's like
incorporates
adjacent,
Batuu, but
Batuu
it's
adjacent.
Not Batuu.
Yeah.
It's its own thing.
Yep.
This is the first update we've had to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge
since it opened. Well, since Rise opened.
But that was included with it.
And we knew it was coming. This was out of nowhere.
This is out of nowhere, and like they threw up construction walls over like in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
Wild. And what's annoying is that was the day I was there to do my Rise for 98 and 99.
Oh yeah.
So I've ridden it 99 times.
That was on Wednesdays when they put the walls up.
And this drives me insane. This is the only time I didn't walk through the entire land. Like whenever I go to Galaxy's Edge, even if I don't ride anything, my path is I go through Muppets, I go through Rise, I see everything. I check the little merch stand there.
Yep.
I go around the X-Wing. I go through the marketplace. I cut back down the staircase that goes right there.
And you got docks.
I walk around by docks in the Falcon, and then I turn right around Doc Ondar's behind it.
Yep.
And I walk through the first order area, and then I go out through Toy Story Land.
Yeah.
This is the first time I haven't done that.
Wait, so
and
Wednesday night we were there, right?
But of course, the one time.
Yeah.
You don't go. You don't see it. I would have seen it that night. I would have been the first person to take photos of it.
Yeah.
Because Blog Mickey went that night later, and I talked to Mike about it, and I was like, what is this?
And we both went and saw it yesterday, the day after they went up. Both of us
haven't checked
it.
with Lynn yet, but I'm curious if this is the thing he was teasing a few weeks ago. You remember on his podcast, he was like, there's something major coming up, and I can't talk about it. My only reservation about that...
He says that every episode, though. So
No. This is... I messaged him. He goes, I can't say what it is because it would identify who's working on it. If it ever got out, then I would lose a source. That's fair.
Okay.
That being said, I don't think this is going to be a huge deal.
I think it's going to be like taking the Play app, the data pad, like
Before
to
we
a
get
new
into this,
step.
let's talk about what this is first.
Right,
We
right.
didn't set this up at all.
So Disney Parks posted this Instagram post that was very like cryptic and random and out of nowhere. It was a picture of someone's wrist with a Magic Band Plus with this weird alien logo on a construction wall. And that was it. We didn't see where the wall was. We didn't see like what this logo even was. It didn't say anything about like coming to this park or coming to anything. It was just like this Magic Band. That's it. Magic Band Plus.
Which I kind of like. I kind of like the initial marketing drop to be a little mysterious. I like that. I'm a big Magic Band guy. You guys listen to the show. You know I have hundreds of Magic Bands.
Oh, yeah.
I'm here for it. And I love the idea that Magic Bands are going to finally be interactive in the park because they are only interactive in the park.
At the scanners.
And then like when you're on a ride, they send you your photos. That's
True.
about as interactive as it gets. And on It's a Small World, it'll scan
and
your
like
name
Rock and
on
Roller
occasion
Coaster, it'll have the poster. And Star Tours, that behind the Patrick Warburton droid, it'll say Brad from Orlando.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I like the idea that they're going to do some sort of interactivity with the Magic Bands.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be anything groundbreaking or earth-shattering is what I said.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be cool, but I think it's going to be a touch point that you go up and you scan and something happens. I could be wrong. It could play in with the Play app, and that would be a cool way to integrate the Magic Band Pluses.
I think it's going to, not every time it's used, but for this instance in Galaxy's Edge, I think it's going to be datapad related.
My only reservation with it is they've said that these will interact with the 50th statues.
And that's going to be lame. That's
but
just
going
to be, it plays a chime or like.
Now, does that mean that it's going to be a very small interaction?
That one will be, yeah.
But is that what it's going to be for the entire park as far as interactivity goes?
I think it's going to have varying degrees.
I have heard that they have rechargeable batteries in them. Like you have to like literally plug them in.
Yeah. Well, it has like lights on it and stuff.
Yeah.
So you got to charge that light somewhere.
Somehow. So I don't know, man. I expect these to be $100 each. And if that's the case, then I won't be collecting all the Magic Band Pluses. I just can't.
No, but I'll have to buy one for this Galaxy's Edge thing.
I plan on buying one for each park, if that's the case.
That's smart.
If
that's
it's
smart. Yeah.
The Galaxy's Edge one that they showed looks dope.
Yeah.
And
that's
the one I thought that was going to be on the Halcyon.
It should have been. What if they do that?
I don't know.
What if like a year from now it's included in the Halcyon and we'll be like, oh, well, we missed that. Thanks. I mean, we'll be going back between now and then. But like,
to
hopefully.
be fair, though, like you kind of only get what's offered at the time.
Yeah, that's another thing that kind of sucks about it, but is kind of good for Disney. It's like, well, we didn't have this merchandise then, so come back and buy it now. So like,
I'm still worried about stuff I want not being there. And the thing is, like, no one knows. Like,
there's no updates. There's not a guy that goes every day and posts an update.
No one can.
Yeah, you can't go every day.
One cool thing, we'll get to it after we talk about this, is there's a new addition to the Halcyon starting my first day there.
Right, we just found out about at Oga's the other day.
But
so I think the Blog Mickey's article I read said that in the Galaxy's Edge section for this Magic Band Plus, it's going to be where you can be a bounty hunter. So I'm very intrigued. I feel like that has to lean into datapad then. Like you can't just like scan it and it lights up and it's like, oh, you just killed that guy. Like, no. Like you need to have like a story or something. So go scan your datapad here. Go hack this device here. Like it has to tie in somewhere.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. I'm very curious about this whole new Magic Band. Like, Magic Bands have been so unutilized for what they have the potential to be in the parks.
Except for on the Star Cruiser.
Holly worked on the Magic Band opening team. She was my Magic Plus opening team, she was on the back end, literally coding stuff for Magic Bands.
Yeah.
And she's like, they have the potential to do all this cool stuff, and they just never did it.
Yeah. I mean, I've said it somewhere among my hours and hours of talking about the Star Cruiser here and on my YouTube and on my Instagram. I've said it somewhere, but the Star Cruiser pays off all those promises for the Magic Bands.
It looks like it pays off in like all the costumes and characters too.
Yeah. It
I
pays
can't
off
wait,
for all
man.
that
I'm
stuff.
so excited.
So hopefully Magic Band Plus is going to pay off.
By the time you're hearing this,
stuff.
I'm on the Halcyon my first day.
Ugh.
I found somebody on Facebook who I've become friends with who is there the day we get off.
So hopefully, like, he's checking in and you're checking out,
Checking
and you
out,
can
and I was
see
like,
him.
I'm going to try to see you before I leave.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, you couldn't because you're going to be leaving at like 9:30, and he can't get there till like 12:30.
I might hang around. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I told him, I was like, I'm going to find you and spoil everything. That's what I told him.
That'd be awesome.
Oh
my gosh,
so good.
But in kind of related news, so at like Disney Springs and at the Space Mountain gift shop, the customizable Magic Bands, those are gone, completely out of stock.
What?
Taylor went to make one at Magic Kingdom on Wednesday, and they didn't have any. And we're like, oh, maybe they just don't do it here. It's only at Springs. So she went to Springs today and asked, like, specifically, and they said, yeah, we don't do that anymore anywhere.
What?
Customizable Magic Bands are gone.
What?
Yeah.
So what are they going to do with that little space there?
I don't know. I mean, they still do phone cases there and magnets.
They don't do Magic Bands?
But no more
They're switching over
customizable.
to Magic Band Pluses. That's what it is.
Yep.
That's wild.
And
that
was
turned off by itself, that light?
Yeah, it did.
Weird.
It might have unplugged. Oh, and it's back. But yeah, that's
haunted.
It's haunted. But that's what I told her. I was like, yeah, that just means that will be the Magic Band Plus that you
makes
want
me
to buy.
sad.
Because she'll go customize one, and that'll be hers now.
There was like 2 or 3 50th ones I wanted, and there was some that had like Kitchen Cabaret on them that I
There was a
really
Nautilus
wanted.
one that I was kind of eyeballing, and I was like, well,
They have
one
some
day
cool
I'll
ones
make
there,
it.
man. Like, no lie, they have some cool ones.
They had a lot of like Haunted Mansion ones that like you could put the bride on, or Leota, or like the portraits. I think
They're
there's
underrated.
a lot of cool.
They're
ones.
underrated. They had some cool
Some
stuff.
Toad ones you could do, but customizable Magic Bands are no more. Hopefully, Magic Band Plus is customizable. Are coming.
Well, moving on to the next story. You know what is something that's brand new on the Halcyon starting May 2nd, my first day on the ship?
Yeah. Are you gonna do it?
No, definitely not.
I knew you
not.
wouldn't. No,
Definitely not.
not.
I would if it fit in with my character. If I was going as a Twi'lek or something like that, I would do it for sure.
Yeah.
But we don't know the pricing of this yet. And when you see the pricing come online that day through Blog Mickey, that will be me. I talked to Mike. I am sending him all the pricing information through Blog Mickey.
Nice.
So if you see that pop up May 2nd,
$50.
you know
ahead.
it's me.
It's gonna be $50 ahead.
It's going to be $75.
I could see that too.
That's my guess.
Yeah.
So they are doing brand new character face paints on the Halcyon. So my whole thing with this is like, I'm very curious what you're paying for, because
it won't be like in the parks where you see a kid with a tiger face paint. It's not like that. It's going to
in
be
universe,
in universe, like 100%.
What is Barasafi's race?
I don't know what she is, but they said only Twi'leks. Is that what they said?
No. Pull up if you can. I'm gonna look up her species. Pull up Blog Mickey's art. Actually, you pull up her species because he sent me the articles. Because I was talking about this the other day, because I was very curious about it.
Ooh, my sound is on. Why is my sound on?
So they have like several different versions of this for children and adults. It's image design, face painting, coming to Star Wars Galactic Star Cruiser. They have a Zabrak.
Okay, that's Darth Maul.
The Batuu Queen.
What?
Zabrak Witch. And
So that's like the Night Mother and Night Sisters.
Mikayan,
Don't know what that is.
Pantorian, and Torgruda.
Oh, Pantorian is what the captain is. Captain
Torgruda,
Kiva.
Lilac, Thelan,
Torgruda is what Ahsoka is.
Twi'lek, and Moralin.
That one is Barasafi.
Okay.
Morialin?
Morialin, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
A Batuu Pantoran.
Okay.
Zabrak Orange. A Batuu Torgruda.
Okay.
And that's it. And then we're getting to some concept art that I didn't want to see.
Ah.
That's okay. It's just
You're
concept
so
art.
close.
Oh, God, it's not concept art.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
It was just flashes. I didn't really see what it was.
Throw the phone out the window.
But that's exciting. I think if anyone is doing that and someone like I think it totally makes sense. If someone's going as like a Twi'lek or something,
and
you're going to
that's
want
the
the
thing.
whole effect.
Disney has seen over the past almost 2 months now. 2 months of being open. Holy cow. Almost 2 months they've seen all of the guests that have dressed up as Twi'leks. There was 3 on my cruise alone. that were dressed up as Twi'leks.
That might be one of the most popular Star Wars species.
I didn't think it was that beloved. I was when I saw three guests and fans, I was like, okay, I guess people love Twi'leks. All right. So I guess I understand why they picked Gaia to be a Twi'lek. I'm like, all right, that makes sense.
They're also like hot in a weird way.
Yeah, I mean,
even when they're annoying, like in The Mandalorian season 1, they're still like visually attractive.
Annoying. Yeah,
like because your brain goes like the first time you saw them in Jabba's palace.
Probably, honestly, yeah.
Dancing as a kid, you're like, that's pretty hot.
And they've kind of turned that into like just a characteristic of their species. Of like they're all entertainers and artists and singers, and they're always something like that.
They have this like.
Have you ever seen like an obese Twi'lek? Like no, they're always like the perfect body.
Yeah, because isn't Bib Fortuna a Twi'lek?
No, he's a Torgruda. He's something else.
I think he's a Twi'lek.
Oh, maybe. Well, he's a guy, so it's different.
It's different, but he's a fat Twi'lek.
We have seen a fat Twi'lek. It's in The Bad Batch, the guy that gets shot in the head but somehow lives. Orn Free Ta.
I blocked The Bad Batch out.
Yeah, me too. But but he's a guy, so
I don't remember
they're always dudes.
Dude, I'm not even making a joke. I truly don't remember that.
Yeah, me same.
Yeah,
same.
Not a good show.
But I remember it because he got shot in the head, but somehow survived. He survived because in the books...
shot in the head all the time and survive.
He survived because in the books he's alive past that point in the timeline. So they were like, oh crap, no, he's alive, it's fine.
He's alive, I guess he figured he's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
But is this something you guys would have done?
No, that's not our characters, and I've never...
Would you really make a new character when you go on... I didn't ask you this. If you go back on the ship, are you going to make a new character and kind of go a different route?
See, I've thought about that, and I have I want the word contingency makes it sound like I'm really smart and I have really good plans, but it's not that level. But it's like a contingency plan. So I've seen probably a couple hundred vlogs now of the Star Cruiser, and there are 4 different Lieutenant Croys, 4 actors playing Lieutenant Croy. One of them is head and shoulders above the rest, and we got lucky and had him. He's awesome. The other 3 are good. I'm not saying they're bad. It just those 3 would not entertain me as much as the Croy we had. So Taylor and I have both been like, next time, we're planning to do our same characters. We'll take all of our First Order stuff. If it's our same Lieutenant Croy, that was awesome. We just do our same characters, but do them better. Because we miss parts, and we'll do it better. But if we get there, and it's a not as awesome Lieutenant Croy, we'll switch up. We have another character that's Resistance that we can do that'll go that storyline. So we're prepared. Because hopefully we get the awesome guy again, but that would give me an excuse to do the Resistance path. Because if I get there and it's him, I'm going to be like, okay, I got to go First Order again because I love that guy. But if I get there and it's not him, I'm like, okay, thank God. This is my chance to do Resistance. So that's what our plan is.
Gotcha.
It's a win-win.
I'm going to go Bounty Hunter. The First Order stuff is interesting, but I don't know if there is a First Order version of the thing I'm looking forward to.
Not.
So there's no reason for me to do it.
Nope. First Order doesn't get anything, honestly. All the things.
Why would you do it that way again?
That's just
you know how dope the thing I want to see
the thing we get is just because I could have saw that if I wanted to. So next time I'll just see it.
Yeah.
Whatever my story is next time, I'll just see it. So I'll see it one day. But he was so good. He was worth the price alone. If he was the only character or something somehow, he was just awesome.
That's wild.
He remembered our names the whole trip, and he hung out with us the whole trip. He made it a point to take pictures with us. He was the best.
That's awesome.
He used to be on Batuu. He was one of the lieutenants on Batuu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'll probably never know, but I think he saw our faces and was like,
it would be shockingly easy to find out who that guy is and get him on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be so...
We could easily do that.
Oh, my gosh.
We could, with the reach of this show, we could easily
Don't
do that,
even get me excited.
Remind me to send you home with some stickers.
Yeah, I got to have those stickers.
Gotta have a few
That's
stickers.
the only reason why I put my money in, because I wanted some for myself.
Dude, it was so funny when I got the box. I was like, I think they screwed my order up. There's no way there's 1,000 stickers in here.
Oh, no.
Wait till you see the box of
Is there 1,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait till you see, the box of it, because I was like, did I mess something up?
Did I do 100 instead of 1,000?
Yeah, because I was like, this box is small. Because I was expecting it to come on a roll.
Yeah, that's what I
how
would
it said it was going to come.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It came individually cut.
Oh, that's nice. Though.
Yeah,
That makes your job easy.
Yeah,
now you just go
great.
dish them out,
great.
make it rain. Make it rain stickers.
Make it rain at Celebration too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Celebration, make sure you come to my panel May 26th at 10:30 in the morning at Star Wars Celebration for the Beauty of Batuu, the Hidden Secrets and Details of Galaxy's Edge, and the Halcyon panel hosted by me, Brad Hughes. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. And I have not felt pressure until today when I saw someone on Facebook go this is a must-see panel for me, and I started freaking out a little bit. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty like the only thing I can go is like this is one of the things I know a lot about.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's not like you're talking about
Even
some
if I
random
panic,
topic.
which I won't, but even if because I'm used to speaking in front of people, a lot of people.
Yeah.
And this I have the added pressure when I used to be a public speaker of trying to be funny. I don't have to have that pressure. I just have to be informative about something I know a lot about.
Yeah.
So it'll be really easy for me. So if you're coming to Celebration, please come see the panel. I'm really excited about it. I'm proud of what I've created. I'm proud of the panel. It's going to be really, really fun. So make sure you come by and see that. All right. Anything else about the Halcyon you want to add?
Not that I know of, aside from a couple shameless plugs. If you haven't already and you want a very different look at the Star Cruiser, not different as in like out of the box thinking or anything. It's just the things I filmed were just different than what other people filmed of the Star Cruiser. Go to my YouTube channel, Happily Ever After. There's like 10-ish vlogs there. Go check those out, and then check Brad's vlogs out as soon as they come out because he's going to show things that I guarantee nobody has shown because I've watched most of the vlogs out there and I'm giving him a few ideas.
I can't wait to do it, man. I am so excited. I just have I feel like this is the first time in a long time I've been excited about something like this. Like I'm excited about Celebration.
Yeah, it was the same.
I'm excited about Cosmic Rewind preview.
Don't be.
Don't. Don't. But
they confirmed the nail in their own coffin. They're like, here's the pictures of our pre-show. It's a screen.
But I've been excited about things.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've been excited about anything like this since the first time I went to Batuu at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited about it, man, and I cannot wait to experience this. And it's the only thing that I'm bummed about is that you won't be there to experience it with me. That's the only thing I'm bummed about.
That's okay.
I'm stoked Tom's going to be there.
Yeah.
But I truly wish it was all three of us getting to experience it.
I do too. I do too. But I'm glad you and Tom have something now that you guys have done. Because
That's
you
true.
and I had Rise together.
Yeah.
You know, that was our thing. Like you and Dallin.
Rise and Oga's. We had opening day here.
Yeah. But like you had already done Disneyland and previews and stuff. So like you and Dallin that was your thing, Disneyland.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you got you. We all have our things with each other. Like I'm glad.
We need to get down on the show soon.
Yeah, dude.
We need to make that happen. I'll message him this week. All right, let's move into some other news that has been going on throughout the Star Wars.
A lot of Kenobi news, that's for sure.
A lot of what?
A lot of Kenobi news.
A lot of what?
Kenobi.
I thought you said Goofy news. I was like, Goofy.
Sure.
This is the first thing that I saw today that made me really excited. I'm curious what your thoughts are because I think it's a good thing, but I want to know where you lie. Charles Soule was promoted to the creative consultant position at Lucasfilm.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
I'm here for it.
Great news.
This is one of those things that I have been going, let the writers run the show.
Yep.
Let the people who actually create the content that we know and love run things.
Which we're starting to get with Favreau and Filoni, so let Charles Soule do it. Let
I'm a little
Claudia
indifferent
Gray.
on Filoni because I feel like he goes a little too spiritual with stuff sometimes in Star Wars, which I'm not a fan of because I think the more you define the Force, the less
mystical and
mysterious it is. When you define mystical shit, it's less interesting to me.
Yep.
Which is why I didn't like the Mortis episode. I just feel like you're going too heavy-handed on the puns and the metaphors.
I don't call it defining it, but I think it tries to explain it differently. I like it, but I see where you're coming from. But give it Charles Soule stuff. Give Claudia Gray stuff. Give them control.
I was about to say, I want him and Claudia Gray to do this because they are incredible writers. Incredible writers.
Yep.
And I didn't read the full depth of his jobs description for this, but there's no way this is a bad thing.
No.
This isn't like they were going, and with all due respect to this gentleman, I just don't love your writing style. Daniel Jose, whatever his name is.
Elder.
Yeah.
Daniel Jose
I'm just
Elder.
not a huge fan of his writing style.
Did he do the one that we both gave up on?
The Last Shot?
No. In the High Republic.
No.
Rising Storm?
No,
that was Kevin Scott.
That was Kevin Scott.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my only experience with Kevin Scott, so I can't judge. I can't say anything.
Yeah, I'm currently reading the Daniel Jose Older book, Midnight Storm.
There's Race to Crash Point Tower. There's like Midnight Storm.
I think it's Midnight Storm. Is that the name of the book? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the last one I read from him was the Last Shot book, which I did not like. It was like, why would you make Han Solo a deadbeat dad character? I don't get that whole thing. Anyway, but I think this is a great move for Lucasfilm to make people who are making incredible content, like all of his comic books, the Vader runs that he did.
Yeah.
All of the
he
stuff
was involved with
done,
Kylo's comics.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Like it's all really, really good stuff. So, and it's mostly focused in comics and books. And he didn't Charles Soule write the first High Republic novel?
Yeah. He did Light of
right?
the Jedi. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one
That's
of the
the
best
top
books
3.
of all time.
I think that's my top 2 Star
it's
Wars
in,
book.
dude. It's in my top
I've
5.
I've only read 10, but it's my number 2 or 3.
I've read way more than 10. That's in my
Yeah.
top 5. That book is fantastic, and it got me excited for the High Republic as a whole.
Yeah.
So, like, giving this guy more creative control, I'm just like,
And
dude,
he-
I'm
that
here
book
for
kicked
it.
it off too. It wasn't like
Yeah.
book 5. Like he
No, he
had to
kicked it
start
off.
the entire High Republic,
And that
he did.
book, when you read it, especially when you don't know what happens,
Oh yeah,
the whole time you're reading, you're like, what the fuck is about to happen?
in a great way.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's such a good book. So I
Yeah.
could not be more excited for him
Yeah,
than to get this job. This is absolutely fantastic news. I love it.
yeah,
I love his writing style. I love the way his mind works in Star Wars, where it's not always something you think is going to happen, but it feeds the story in the proper way. It's perfect. He's great. I love him.
yeah.
Moving on to
I think he understands characters really well.
Yeah, I
that's
think
his
so,
biggest
too.
thing.
I
Even
think so,
like
too.
the new characters, like he understood all of them, and that's why we got so attached to them so fast.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Yeah.
obviously understands Vader and Kylo, but in the High Republic, every new character, he understood them, and he knew how to make us understand them.
I mean, if you're
So
looking
when
at
anything good or bad happened to them, we felt for it.
100%, if you're looking at just Vader, there's never been better Vader content than what he's written. Like,
No.
not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's head and shoulders above everything else that has ever been written for
It
Vader.
combines what the prequels tried to do with Vader, like humanize him, where the prequels kind of made him whiny and annoying.
Yeah.
But it also brings in the stuff that the originals tried to do with Vader and make him a badass.
Yeah.
It's like, which he was here and there, but like the technology of that time, we didn't see him do a whole lot. Like his screen time isn't that much. So Charles Soule brings in the emotional side and the badass side. He does it all perfectly.
Agreed. He's the man. I
Yeah.
love him. Congratulations on your promotion, sir. You deserved it. Moving on to the next story. Did you see this? Lego Star Wars reveals Ultimate Collector Edition Land Speeder.
I did. That thing looks good.
It looks cool.
Yeah.
It almost doesn't look Lego.
Oh yeah, it looks like a model.
Yeah,
like
it
a
looks
little
really,
model
really
set.
good.
Yeah.
I know Dan Zier from Coffee with Kenobi got one
Nice.
sent to him, I think, because I don't think this is out yet.
No, it's not out yet.
Do you know Dan Z at all?
I've watched a video or something of his. I've seen some of his content, whatever it was, but I don't know him.
He's a friend of the show.
Okay. Whatever I saw was awesome. It was years ago, but I liked it.
I met him at one of the Galactic Knights events. I don't remember which one. I want to say it was the solo one, but I don't know. But he's always been super supportive of me, and when I told him that I messaged him and told him that I got a panel at Celebration, he was very supportive. So he's a great guy.
Cool.
I love that dude. So shout out to Dan Z. It just made me think of it when I saw it, because I remember his picture of him holding it. He looked so excited. I'm not a Lego guy, so this is not something I'm interested in, but is this something
Right.
you're going to...
Not
Snaps
that
up.
one. I can't. They're so expensive, so that's why I don't have any UCS models yet. But the first one I ever buy is going to be that AT-AT that came out, the $800 AT-AT.
That's nuts.
One day, I'm talking like 10 years from
Do
now.
they come
but
pre-built?
No,
Oh
that-
my God.
I wouldn't want that. That's the point. You got to build it.
Oh,
That's
God.
the point. You can pay. You can buy one and then pay me to build it. How about that?
I would pay you $20 to build it.
I'd do it.
That's all I would pay
I'd
you.
100% do it.
I would do.
I'm not even
I
kidding.
would do that.
I'm in.
All right, moving on to the next story here. This is something that I thought was beyond fascinating, and when I first read it, I was like, "What?" And then I was like, "Oh, thank God." So let me see what your thoughts are. Andor director of photography says the series was initially planned for 5 seasons, and is now set for 3.
It's set for 3.
For 5, they had it planned for 5.
Okay, 5 is insane, and I'm more
3
excited.
Is fine.
I'm more excited for Andor than most people, and I don't want 3. 3 is insane.
5's nuts.
5's not even. I don't want to think about it because it makes no sense. 3
there's
is insane.
They would have to like really dig deep for me to get. I'm not excited
Now,
about this show
if
at
each
all.
if each season is 2 episodes, sure, do 5 seasons. Because I honestly like 10. I like a limited 10 episode series is like perfect. I don't think it needs to be more than 3 seasons. That's insane.
I mean,
I
don't know, man. Like, I'm not jazzed about Andor at all. I'm not like I'm not hating on it.
Is that going to be one of the first times where it's like the opposite, where they say limited series and it turns out to be like 8 seasons? But is this going to be where they backtrack and they're like, it's 3, and then
It
they're
seems like they're
eh,
already
never mind.
backtracking, dude. They had it written out 5 seasons.
True.
That's nuts. 5 seasons of anything. I don't want 5 seasons of Mando.
No.
I want 4.
Yeah.
4
like,
of Mando. Give me.
Do we have 3 of Rebels? How many is Rebels? Because Rebels is pretty concise.
No, Rebels is 4.
4? Okay,
Yeah,
that's
Rebels is
pretty
4.
concise and not a lot of fat.
More episodes per season in Rebels than Mando.
Yeah.
Mando is 6.
Yeah. Rebels is a lot bigger.
6 or 8?
No, it's 8.
It's 8.
Yep.
Okay, it's 8.
Rebels is a lot bigger, but that's like...
Rebels, I think, is 15,
I think
16,
so.
something like that.
It's pretty concise, though. There's not a lot of fat you can cut out. But, like, Clone Wars was like 20 episodes
of Rebels.
per
There's
season.
definitely some. I'm doing a rewatch now to get ready for Kenobi. There's some stuff you can cut out of there. There's a lot of...
Like, the mining guild stuff you can cut out.
There's a lot of, like, stuff on...
There's a lot of, like, shenanigans on Lothal.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
How many times can we trick a stormtrooper into
tap him on the shoulder and run the other way?
Hey, you,
stop. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
But I know you were more excited about Andor than I am.
I was, but this confounds me.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's...
I was kind of hoping it would be like a limited series thing, maybe 2 seasons.
I was too.
But
2 max. 2 season max.
Is insane.
Yeah, I don't.
It's crazy.
No.
Like, I just want to know.
That's like saying Rogue One was going to be a 4-hour movie, and they cut it down to like 2. And I'm like,
well,
4 hours of Rogue One?
The movie,
no.
if you spread that story out for 4 hours, might work better. But here's the thing. Excuse me. He's not a character that at least I connected with. He's not a bad character.
No.
But there's nothing there where I'm going like, oh, I'd love to know what happens to him over 5 years of watching it.
Well, I mean, maybe it's not 5 years, but
I get what you mean. Every year. Like,
yeah. In the timeline, it doesn't have to be a year, but I know.
Who cares?
I know what you're saying. Yeah. There's not enough content of Cassian himself that I want to see for 3 seasons, let alone 5.
I'd rather see a Jyn Erso show.
If it was more like her and Saul, that'd be cool to see like Jyn and Saul for like a couple years. He raised her. Like,
I'm gonna put money right now that they retcon the K2SO thing from the comics.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, comics aren't canon.
Definitely retconning.
Comics aren't canon. Are you kidding me?
They're definitely retconning that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was curious what you thought because that was something I saw and I was just like, 5 seasons.
2 is almost too much.
5. We've only had 2 of Mando.
Yeah. No, I don't want 5 or 3, but
it's a lot. 3 is fine.
I don't think
3's fine. If you start strong, you got to start really strong.
Yeah.
You'd have. I hope this is one of those ones where I go like, I really hope I'm wrong.
So did they
watch me like flash cut to Celebration 2022
right,
and I'm like in
like
2023 and I'm in a
second best thing behind
it's the
Mando.
greatest Star Wars thing.
Like,
it could be really good.
It could be,
but on the surface of it, which Lucasfilm is so picky about what they choose to do, so I kind of have to go with them like. This has got to be something really interesting, or they wouldn't be pursuing this the way they're pursuing it.
Yeah.
Because having it go for 5 seasons initially is crazy to me.
Yeah.
But it is an interesting time period in Star Wars.
Did they get Ben Mendelsohn on contract for that much?
I don't know.
Is Krennic going to be in it that much? Because, like, that's what's going to bring people back.
That would be interesting, because it's that time period where he would be, like, rising. So, like,
Did they get that Luke deep fake technology for Tarkin down that well so we can get a lot of Tarkin maybe?
I don't know. It's one of those things where I'm curious if it's just where I'm going like I'm focusing on the character too much versus the time period.
Yeah, but like the time period, we know what's going on.
There's a lot already there.
Yeah, we get it.
But there's not a lot with what's going on with the rebellion.
Could you get like... Well, Padme's already dead, so is it going to be a lot of Mon Mothma, I guess?
Could be.
A lot of Mon Mothma, Bail Organa, which I love Jimmy Smits and Bail Organa.
Leia,
so
I think you're going to get...
A lot of young Leia, maybe. What if we get some like Lost Stars type stuff in there? That would be amazing. Lost Stars was great.
Yeah.
So if it gets into that kind of stuff, where like Cassian's the like titular character, but it's really more about that time period, maybe you can stretch it out to 3 seasons. Because I don't know.
I don't know, man. It's
you get a lot of Inquisitors going on in there because that's when they were big before they all got killed.
I don't know.
Maybe that's what they're doing. They're introducing Inquisitors to the larger audience here in Kenobi, so then they can bring them more in Andor.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm just grasping for straws. I don't know.
I'm not a big Rogue One fan, as everybody knows, but is he somebody that like people liked in that movie to that level?
I think people love the actor more than the character.
Yeah, Diego Luna's the man.
Oh yeah, he's an awesome dude.
I'm not hating on him.
Yeah, that character was like the
interesting enough to drive 5
character.
seasons of Star Wars content.
No, he was probably like the 4th best character in that film. So like, yeah. But as an actor, I think that's what they're latching onto. It's like fans love this dude, so let's give that character more. Maybe that's what it is.
It's nuts. All right, ready for the last big story of the week?
Yeah.
The last big story of the week is there have been details that have seemed to leak. That Star Wars Celebration website published that there is a panel coming called Tales of the Jedi.
I saw that.
Which will feature host Amy Radcliffe in a conversation with Lucasfilm executive producer Dave Filoni on Saturday, May 28th at 2:30 p.m. that is going to be talking about a new Star Wars animated show.
I saw that. Is that
This is the first
possibly that Rebels sequel they're talking about?
No, I don't think so, man. This is Tales of the Jedi. So I think this is going to be something brand new.
Tales of not multiple Jedi, but the Jedi, Ahsoka. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I have no clue what it's about.
Man. It depends on when this takes
place.
place.
If Filoni's involved, Ahsoka's involved.
I think it's going to be a High Republic show.
That would be awesome.
That's my guess.
That'd
I think
be
this is
really
going to be
awesome.
something that's based in the High Republic.
Yeah, give us more of that.
Tales of the Jedi, any other time in Star Wars, unless it's prequel era, we've already got enough about the Jedi.
Well, we've got enough about them in the prequel era. Like, we got all of the Clone Wars. So
I think it's going to have to take place in the High Republic, which
would
would make sense if they're trying to make this. I think they really should double down on the High Republic. I want a movie. I want a show. I know Acolyte's coming. We haven't heard another peep on it.
Yeah, it's not canceled for sure, but
no,
it's just kind of gone silent because they're not.
But I think this is going to be something that is going to be big news coming out of Celebration. I really do. I think this is going to be something people.
That might be the biggest news to come out of Celebration.
It could. I keep coughing. I'm so sorry. I've had a cough the last few days. It's not COVID. Don't worry.
I mean, even if it is, though, it's just like a mild cold.
It's okay. Yeah, you'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I don't know, man. This is interesting to me because I like the idea of more Star Wars animated content. Yeah. I just hope they pick a different animation style. I don't like...
Well, Bad Batch and Clone Wars is the same. Rebels is like slightly different.
Resistance is the same too.
No, Resistance is way different, but it's not great.
It's the same
it's
look.
Cell shaded and
same
almost 2D. But like
it.
It's not 2D, but it's almost 2D.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Oh, did you... Okay, well, I mean, I don't want to derail us completely, but did you hear the stupid news of Visions Season 2?
It's happening, dude. That was very popular.
I guess.
It's one of those things, man, like it doesn't bother me because it's not... I almost wish they would have just made it canon.
No, please don't.
They could have made it canon and made it interesting.
Okay, yeah, if you're going to make it good and interesting, yeah, but they didn't make it good or interesting.
But I think that's why they didn't go balls to the wall with it because it wasn't canon. They're like, why are we putting all this effort into something that isn't canon? Yeah. I didn't hate it as much as you did, but I get why you didn't like it.
I still haven't watched all of it. I think I watched 3 episodes. I watched the one...
It's worth watching, man.
I watched the Twins.
Some of the stuff's interesting.
Which was awful. I laughed. It was very comedic.
But that's anime.
Yeah, I guess, if I don't like anime. What did I watch? The Ninth Jedi, the Twins... Oh, and Tatooine Rhapsody. That one was awesome. That was so bad. I laughed that whole time. Yeah, I saw those 3, and they were terrible.
Super stylized, super over the top.
I don't care about the stylized. It's just 2 people standing outside on top of 2 Star Destroyers combined by a donut yelling at each other in space. Like that. The Twins was so bad. I don't know. I can't. I don't know why they're giving us more.
People loved it, man. Here's the thing, dude. I don't ever begrudge anybody's entry point into Star Wars. So for some kid in Japan that was watching that saw like a new anime with a lightsaber, where it's like, I've always heard of what a lightsaber is. What does it do? Watch that and is now obsessed with Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm here for anyone's entry point. No, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
What's wild to me is that someone's entry point could be my panel at Star Wars Celebration on May 26th.
That's true. You could be someone's entry point. Like we've talked about Galaxy's Edge could be somebody's, or the Halcyon could be somebody's. But now, like, your panel could be.
Could be someone's entry point to Star Wars.
I never thought about it.
That's nuts, man.
This podcast could be.
Yeah.
I've never thought about that. Holy cow.
I will never knock anything Star Wars content as far as someone being excited about it. Because
Attack of the Clones.
Dude, if that's someone's entry point into Star Wars, that's fine. Just know that it's not the best thing Star Wars has to offer.
Yeah.
Entry point doesn't mean you go like, it's the best thing ever.
It just gets you interested. Be like, oh, what's this? What's more about this? Yeah.
So, I don't hate anyone. I don't hate anybody for any of their entry points into Star Wars. Because mine was the original movies, obviously, but then it was quickly followed after the prequels. Because I was 10 in '99 when Phantom Menace came out, and that pod racing stuff has had a huge impact on me, and I love.
I think so too. Our top 10 prequel moments will definitely show what stuck with us and what showed our entry points in terms of the prequels.
Definitely might.
I think for both of us, it was original movies and then technically Star Tours and then the prequels.
I think I'm trying to remember. I know I rode the original Star Tours because I remember riding it, but I don't remember.
You definitely did. Yeah, because Your first trip was in 97?
96.
96.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you definitely did. It opened in late 89.
Yeah.
So, you did.
I just don't remember. I don't remember what the ride itself was, but
Man.
like it's odd when I see like film footage. I kind of go like, oh, I remember that.
Yeah. It used to be in my, like, top 3 attractions.
It's so fun.
I think it's in my top 10.
It's so, dude. It's got to be in your. It's in my top 10. It's such a fun ride. Like it's one
Yeah.
of those ones where it never has a long wait in the later.
No, it never
later
does.
part of the day.
Yeah, especially at the end of the night. The last what day? Thursday. When I was there yesterday, I heard people be like, "Hey, it's only 5 minutes. You want to go ride
It
it?"
was 5 minutes, and I walked by, and I was
yeah,
like,
I was like, "Heck yeah! Like I'll go
Yeah.
ride it for 5 minutes. I'll."
last 2 times I rode it was the same exact ride twice in a row.
It always is. They don't mix it up as much as they should.
They really don't.
I don't get that.
But I got to ride in the A cabin, which I've never ridden in before.
I've done all of them. There's 6
Now
cabins.
I have.
Yeah,
but
there's
this
6
A
of
was the
them.
one I had never ridden in before.
That's all the way to the left.
All the way to the right.
Yeah. Right, left to right.
Right. So when you walk
Yeah.
up and they go to A, you go to the right.
Okay,
It's the
okay.
very first one.
Yeah, I've done all of them.
Yeah, I've done all of them now.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This isn't my idea. But I don't know who it was. But somebody said, why didn't they just keep one of those cabins original? Just give me or Captain Rex in one of those cabins. They should have done that.
I don't know.
Or maybe not one, because then people will fight over it. Like maybe 2 out of the 6. So you have some capacity you could use for it.
I think they, like maybe for the 40th anniversary or something, they could throw the old film back in
The
there.
film, but they're not going to switch out the animatronics.
I'm okay with
Like,
that. I mean,
Yeah.
DJ Rex is now, to me, he's synonymous with Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Yeah.
I would much rather see him at Oga's. Oh,
Yeah.
we didn't talk about it. We went to Oga's the other night.
Oh, yeah, that was so much fun.
That was so good.
I've never had a not fun time at Oga's, but that was one of the most fun times I've ever had.
I agree.
Like,
we
that
had
was
we had a
great.
cool group sitting with us.
Yeah.
So a bunch of
Our
women.
server was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bunch of women. Oh, you heard something new at Oga's.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so afterwards, I felt stupid when I got home. I noticed that I pointed this out in one of my Star Cruiser vlogs, but the song that I heard for the first time ever at Oga's this week has been played on the Star Cruiser, and that song is also from Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge VR, Tales from Galaxy's Edge, whatever you
Is
call
it?
it. The Tales from Galaxy's Edge. It's in Cecilsack's Cantina. So they play that on the Star Cruiser, and now it's made its way down. It's trickled down into Oga's Cantina.
Shut up.
So something that started in a virtual reality game made its way to the theme park.
That's fantastic.
That's wild to me.
Which is super weird because now it's coming to the theme parks.
Yeah. Now, because VR is coming to Disney. It's coming to
let's talk about it.
Disney Quest, I almost said. Man.
Yeah.
But NBA Experience, RIP, not really, good riddance, you're now becoming Star Wars virtual reality. That's going to be insane. Is it going to be the whole building?
I
Like
don't know.
2 stories?
I don't know, man.
Hundreds of square footage? Like
That's-
thousands of square footage?
They said
Like,
it's a complimentary experience too, so
No
that's
way.
what I saw.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. There's no way.
Well, it's only going to be until like from May to June. I think it's truly just to get people
Huh.
on that side of Disney Springs. No one goes to
It
that
is.
side of Springs
no
anymore.
one does. Yeah, no.
That
Salt
I
and
know
Straw just opened, and that's like kind of drawing people, but not really.
Yeah, but not. I mean,
No.
that new show they had, Drawn to Life or whatever that show is over at.
I haven't heard anything about
I've
it.
heard anything.
I want to go see it, but I haven't heard
I don't
anything.
care, but I haven't heard a single thing good or
Yeah,
bad about
that,
it.
That can't be good.
It's not good.
No news is not good news in that case.
No.
Yeah.
So there's nothing over there. So
The problem is they don't allow people to video it. So like you can't do a vlog on it. So I can't go watch Tim Tracker's latest video about Cirque du Soleil because they don't let you video.
That's so wild.
So
But this
That's
is,
a
I don't
problem
know.
with it.
I've played the
you
game.
did the
what-
Void,
what
right?
You've played. I've done the Void. That was
Yeah.
fantastic.
That was awesome. I only did it once. That's my big
I
regret.
did it once too, and I
wish
kept
I
needing
could have
to
done
go
it like
back
10
but
times.
I never did.
I never expected it to just go away forever.
I had some legal issues.
Well, yeah. It didn't go away forever because of COVID. It went bankrupt
Yeah.
and had legal. Yeah. They did a lot of stuff. They had a Ghostbusters thing. They had what was it? Wreck-It Ralph. I didn't do Wreck-It Ralph for
I didn't do
Ghostbusters.
any of it.
But I did the Star Wars one.
the Star Wars one was so. I want them to make
That had
like
your boy Cassian Andor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want them to do like an at-home version of that.
Oh, they easily could.
You could easily make that
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Without a question.
It's canon too, so like,
Yep.
let's make it happen. But I'm gonna go do this. It starts May 2nd.
I can't believe that. I can't believe it's that soon.
Yeah, it's quick, man. This is something they've been doing for a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been on the back burner.
I guarantee this has been something they have
For
been
at least 2
planning
years,
since
probably.
No, I think it's since it failed, since NBA Experience failed. Which
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
who didn't know? Dude, we called this.
Everyone on the planet called it. We're
Bob
not
Iger could've
geniuses. But
asked us like, this is a bad idea. It didn't
He
it
could've
didn't
asked
last at
anybody.
Universal.
He
It
could've-
didn't last at Universal. Like, what are
No.
you doing?
yeah, He could have asked anybody except LeBron James, and they would have said it was going to suck. LeBron was probably the only person
Did you
who was
ever
like,
go to the NBA experience?
no.
It was fun. I went there one time.
After you said it was awful.
Hold on. I went there once because when I was a cast member, it was free. They had like a few free times you could go do it.
Yeah.
So I took me, Holly, and the kids. I made a real fun vlog there, but it was really stupid. It was just,
yeah.
Hey, you want to go do some stuff? I have a vlog on it.
I think I remember
I'll put it in
watching
the description of this video.
Yeah.
And then the podcast feeds. If you just are curious, want to see what it was.
The funny thing is, like, I don't live in Indiana anymore, but my parents' house, when I did live there, I could do all that same stuff in our gym. So it's like
you can do all the stuff at home.
If you have a hoop, you could do all of it at home. So
the only thing that was really fun was they had, like, for kids, they had this area where you could go up and put, like, balls
that
into
slingshot
a slingshot and pull it back. That was fun.
Yes.
And it's meant for kids, but it's not worth $60 or whatever the hell it was per person.
No, and they ended up dropping the price.
It should have been a free thing that you signed up for and had like a 2-drink minimum or something. It was a far cry from Disney Quest, and it just makes me laugh so hard that they got rid of Disney Quest, an interactive video game experience, to make way for the NBA thing.
Yep.
And then the NBA closed, and now they're doing an interactive video game experience.
Yeah. And you know that they are kicking themselves because the Star Cruiser has Disney Quest elements in it. It's like they know that was the wrong thing to do because they keep using it, and it's succeeding on the Star Cruiser, and now it's going to succeed at the virtual reality, whatever they call this thing.
It's just a bummer. I love Disney. I have some Disney Quest actual like arcade coins.
I don't have anything from it. Like, did they ever have any merch, like a T-shirt or?
I have a T-shirt too.
Oh man, I don't have anything. Just memories that I was there.
I hate the shirt. I'm very picky about T-shirts.
Yeah, I've never that feeling you don't like, and
it's got like those thick images on it. I hate it, but I have the shirt. Man. I wonder what that's worth.
Probably like
I got like the farewell thing they gave out at the end of the night. I went every day for 2 weeks. The week it was closing.
I would have too. Yeah, if it was happening now and I'm living here now, I'd be there every night.
Disney Quest is one of those things I truly loved, and it's just such a bummer that it didn't go.
I only did it like twice, and I loved it. Like It
was so fun. It was one of the things we did every time we came to Disney World.
Yeah. Well, I think. Do you remember? I don't remember when it opened. When did it open?
Look it up, but I'm gonna guess the one here opened in '98. If I had to guess,
I think you're right. So I didn't do it every time. I only did it twice.
We did it every time because there was always a day that it would rain when we came. We'd always go to Disney Quest, spend one day at downtown Disney, and go to Disney Quest.
Disney Quest?
I think it was like July 1st or July 7th, 1998.
It closed July 2nd, 2017.
That's what I'm remembering.
What if they closed it on the same day? I'd be... that would be horrible.
It was open exactly 18 years.
What if they open this new one on July... Well, they're not. You just said May. But okay. Where is it? Open June 19th, 1998.
98, I was right. Okay.
And it opened in Chicago on June 16th, 1999.
Yeah, that whole concept was... Defunctland did a great video on it.
Oh, man. It closed in Chicago in 2001. So
it
only lasted 2 years there. Yeah. That's what did it in.
That was... People weren't traveling to go see it.
But it closed July 2nd, 2017 in Walt Disney World.
It's wild.
Yeah.
What's wild is that I've been here for like 6 years, man. It's weird.
Yeah, it's almost 3 for me, so...
That's wild.
I still feel new.
And 2 of the 3 years you lived here, it was pandemic.
Right. I was trapped in an awful situation. So, yeah. So is this is going to be sequels, right? 100% sequels? Because Disney, aside from Disney Plus shows, doesn't make anything that's not sequels.
What do you mean?
The VR content. It's going to be in the
it's
sequel.
Tales from Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, it is 100%?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they brought this to Disneyland already.
Yeah, it's just coming here.
Year.
It's just coming here.
Oh, cool. Well, I didn't know it was the same game that I've already played some of.
Thing.
But I'll go again. I'll play it.
Do it there. It'll be cool to be in the building that housed Disney Quest, but it's not the same building, but it's in the same place.
Yeah.
So it's kind of... Do you know how dumb they have to feel that they demolished that building and then built the same building over it?
Yep. I'm glad, though.
I remember seeing the day that they started demolishing. I have pictures of it.
It's what they deserve. So that's
God,
fine.
It breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. But you know what doesn't break my heart? Our Wednesday episode. So also, I just want to say, so you're hearing this on Monday. Me and Tom are on the Halcyon. We're having a great time, I'm sure. We will post an episode on May 4th recapping all of the stuff from the May the 4th day at Disney's
You're going
Hollywood
to have
Studios.
So much content
nuts,
from the
dude.
next week.
It's gonna
from
be
May
nuts.
4th, from Halcyon. Yeah.
It's going to be nutso. So I doubt there's a top 10 list next week because we're gonna be talking
Yeah.
all about the Halcyon.
I would
It might be
delay
a part
that.
two-parter for us,
Yeah.
and just kind of go through everything about the Halcyon. And May the 4th. So don't expect the top 10 next week. Just a heads up. Evan, what is your final prediction? Because no one will hear this until after May the 4th. What do you think is going to happen on May the 4th at Hollywood Studios?
True, yeah. There's definitely going to be a lightsaber box set drop. I say definitely as in, like, in my heart, I know that. I don't know for a fact. No one's told me. I don't have, like, inside info. Like, but I believe it's going to be a lightsaber box set. They're going to go the cheap route, Luke and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because those lightsabers both already exist, so just bundle them in a new box. Which is cool because those are the only two that are still being sold that I don't own. So I'll just get this cool new box set. So it's perfect for me, and it's perfect for what they want to do. So that's my prediction. I'll be getting it, too. I hope it plays, like, not Duel of the Fates. That wouldn't work. What would it play? The Force theme again? I don't know.
I don't know.
I hope it does something, though. Some cool sound effect or song. It has
I
to
have
do
two
something.
predictions.
Okay.
I'm going on the back of Tom's prediction, saying we're going to have a Master and Apprentice set. It's going to be Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's that.
I'm hoping they do that because Qui-Gon was the number 2 out of the poll.
Yep.
It came in second place.
Yep.
So you know there's a built-in demand for it.
And it took a year to get the number 1.
Yeah.
It took a whole year to get that winner. So number 2 should be coming out soon.
Yeah.
In terms of...
So I think they're going to do that, or they're going to tie it into the Book of Boba Fett, and they're going to do a boxed version of Yoda's.
I don't.
But
think
I think
that's
you want to
likely
go
right
full
now.
steam ahead with
Kenobi.
Obi-Wan's.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it might just be that Obi-Wan's in a regular box comes out. That could be something. So I have 3 predictions.
Yeah.
Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Yoda, Obi-Wan. And I think you're going to you're going to want to make $500 per person.
Yep. Box
versus $185 a person.
Yeah.
With just Obi-Wan. So I think that's what's going to happen. There's going to be a Magic Band, I guess. Magic Band
One of the
Plus,
last
maybe.
ones.
Maybe. They haven't really seen any Magic Band Plus.
They keep saying later this year. So
Yeah,
does that mean we have 6 more months till we get this?
Could be.
It can't take that long to install a touch point at Hollywood
I
Studios.
think it's more
So,
or less getting all of them here.
True. Yeah, it's more supply
I think
chains
that's more
and
what
all
it
that
is.
junk.
But I don't know. They haven't really released the last Magic Band 2 that I've seen was the Turning Red Magic Band.
Yep.
And I don't love the movie. I think it's just okay. But I kind of want to get it because it might be the last Magic Band.
What
2.
if they just put out a Magic Band that
they're
says...
not restocking Magic Band 2s, by the way.
No.
If you've been paying attention, there haven't been.
Well, like I just said, the customizable ones are gone, so that's one step towards that. But what if they put out a Magic Band that just says, this is the last Magic Band edition 2 or whatever?
The last Magic Band 2 with a castle on one side. And
Yeah.
then, I don't know. I'd buy it.
Oh, I know you would. I'd probably buy it just because that's hilarious.
It's cool. That'd be funny if they did that.
And I only own 3 Magic Bands now. Well, 4 if you count the Star Cruiser one. But
5 if I give you the Bad Batch one that I have sitting in my garage.
Nah,
in my
that's
storage
okay.
unit.
That's okay. Donate to that. Yeah, come on. The Salvation Army needs a Magic Band. Give it to them.
You really wouldn't take it if I gave it to you?
No, what am I going to do with that? Have you seen my apartment? I got no room for that.
That's fair. You can throw it in the closet
There's
somewhere.
something new every... There's no room in my closet. There's something new every day.
To be fair, I haven't seen your closet.
No, you don't want to. There's something new every day when I get home. Every day.
You need to find a girlfriend who spends less money.
Hey, it's her money. She's not touching my money.
It doesn't matter. Y'all are a team.
That's true. Everything she owns, I own, and vice versa. So I own some weird stuff.
I don't want to know. Thank you guys for listening to this episode.
A bust of Dark Ray just came yesterday. It's like this big. It's official license. It's a, what do they call it? Sideshow?
Hey.
I don't like it.
You got to stop.
I don't like
You got to put your foot down. You're the man in the relationship.
She can buy it if she wants to buy it.
I live here too, and I want to look at Dark Ray's fucking a bust of Dark Ray.
I don't care. I don't got to see it. I don't got to see it.
Knock it off. You do have to see it. You just said it's creepy.
It is creepy. It has 2 faces. You can detach the head.
Well,
so
that's
you can put one head on there. That's her with her pointy teeth, or you can just put one head on there that's just Ray, and it's weird.
You got to put your foot down, guy.
I mean, I'm sure I have things in there that she's like, the hell is that? So it happens.
I don't think so.
That's life.
You don't have like a
Probably.
slave Leia bust.
No, she does, though.
She does?
Yeah.
I think she's trying to tell you something. All right.
I don't know. She doesn't like my Legos, so there we go. That's one thing.
That's fair.
Legos. That's
I don't
one
like Legos
one
either.
thing, I guess. But
all right. Thank you for listening to this episode. We will see you on the next episode. The next time when you've heard this, I'll be on the Halcyon.
hey,
Evan, I wish you were
Man.
going to be there.
Do you have a large suitcase?
Yeah. Are you a contortionist?
No.
We can get you in
I'm
there.
not flexible. I can't even touch my toes.
You can't?
No.
That's surprising.
I know.
I'm close. I've been
I'm
working on it.
stiff. I cannot touch my
I've been
toes.
working on
I'm
it
so
because I'm getting
inflexible.
old. I need to do more flexible.
Do you have a body bag?
Why the fuck would I have a body bag?
Good answer. You passed the test. The FBI was listening. I had my phone on. Okay,
Yeah.
he passed.
He
can
passed
hang
the
up.
test. We're
Okay,
good.
Bye, FBI.
We will see you guys on the next show. Until then, stay safe. May the force be with you.
Always, and good journey.
Can't wait.